What's up, everyone? I'm Oz, and I'm super excited today to share with you a platform called 3commas. It's a trading terminal, plus it's somewhere where you can manage your bots as well for some passive income. This is a platform I've been using for a while now, and it's something that I recommend to my friends as well. And yeah, so in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of 3commas and how it works and how it benefits you. It saves you so much time. It's a gem. It's a gem. Anyways, so let's start with the dashboard. As you can see on the dashboard, we can see BTC and Ethereum, what's up with them. You can see your account balances over here, and then you have a few options of toggling the theme and etc. And then we have the actual dashboard, the exchanges, and the trade diary. So let's start with the dashboard. As you can see on the dashboard, you have a list of all the coins which you can filter and sort out in by price, by amount, by total, by the shares, and by the token as well, and of course by USD and BTC as well. So moving down, as you can see, you have the option of having 100 coins or 50, 25, or 10 coins per page, whichever you prefer. I normally keep it at 100. And then if you move down further, you see this is an overview of my bots. At the moment, I have 8 bots running out of 29. This is the profit today so far, and this is the total profit by the bots. Moving on to the next, the smart trades. In the smart trades, you can see that I have 58 active smart trades, no profit today so far, and this is the total profit from the smart trades. Then you have the My Exchanges, which is the same option that we have over here. So in My Exchanges, in my case, I have Binance, Gate, UOB, and KuCoin connected, and it shows me a brief overview of the coins that I have. And I can go into detail over here. For example, if we go into Binance, my Binance, so once you click on that, you will have the complete overall profit, the last 3 days, and basically an overall picture of what's going on. And then again, you have the whole listing over here that you can go through, and then you can decide how many coins you want to see at the same time. It tells you that in my case it's 116 coins. Here it gives you an overview of what's happening and how this was the market crash, and how things are going. So anyways, I'm positive about the future, and I'm a long-term holder, so let's see how things goes. So moving forward, we have My Exchanges. This is where you connect your exchanges, and you can see all your exchanges and what are available. So once you click on that, you will have this in front of you. You can use the name of the exchange, the API, and the secret, and then connect the exchange. These are the different exchanges that are available in 3commas. In my case, I have a Binance, then Gate, Hit, BTC, UB, KuCoin connected. I had Polynex, but I disconnected it, and I'm not really using it. So this is where you connect your exchange, and these are the available exchanges, which is a lot of exchanges, and it's great. And then again, this is the same thing that gives you an overview of your connected exchanges, and so on and so forth. This was the My Exchanges. In Trade Diary, you can have a look basically at what you've been up to, what have you traded on, what did you make a profit on, what did you make a loss on, so that it gives you an idea of why and what you're doing, along with the notes that you put into your trades in your smart trade, so that you know why you did it. For example, here I put a TBO 4 hours, so this is the reason why I went for it. This is a note from me to show me why I created the whole smart trade the way I did it, and so on and so forth. So it tells you everything about your trades, your open trades and your closed trades. Moving forward is smart trade. This is the best. This is the best of the best, as you can see, in the top portion you have the trading view, which is this is the portion of trading view which shows you like the charts and everything. Then you have the signals. I normally keep these off, but it gives you trading view buy and sell signals. And then this is the trading terminal, and these are the order and position. So in this case, you can I have my Binance connected, but you can see, like, all the exchanges that you have over here, and you can connect them, and then choose the pairs that you want, and then that's how you move forward. So let's stick to BTC in this case, and Binance in this case. So like all terminals, we have the order books here, we have the charts in front of us, and you can see, we have the buy price over here at the current price. And let's move into the actual terminal. So the terminal is divided into 5 different ways or styles of trading. One is simple, the buy and sells that we normally do at either limit or market price. So if you want to buy BTC at a limit price, you just simply put it over here, and then how much percentage of your funds that you want to buy, and accordingly it will calculate the price and put it over here. So this is something I normally use for maybe BTC or Ethereum, and I just want to buy them to trade with other things. The next up, which is the most amazing one, which I use most of the time, these are the two that I use most of the time, is Smart Trade. What Smart Trade does is, in the first window, as you can see, it has the actual amount of units that you, for example, you want to buy. Then you can put your limit price over here. So in this case, for example, I want to limit my price to say 35, and then additionally you can have trailing on, which is like, when it reaches that price, it will start trailing by 1% and then buy it. So it will additionally get you a better price compared to that. And then again, at the bottom is the amount that you would like to use. You can use these percentages, or you can key in an amount that you want to buy at. So for example, I want to buy for 500. So accordingly, it will adjust everything over here. The next thing is just amazing, it makes life so much easy. Once you've done this, you can just sit back and relax and not worry about anything. So this is where you can place your take profits, and what it does is, for example, I want to take 4 different profits, so it allows you up to 5, I think. So what I do is, okay, at 10% I want to have 20% take profit. So it places it over here that at 10%, 20% would be available. Now the rest is available still to me. So then I say, okay, fine, at 50%, 40%, I want to take 45%, I want to take another 20%. So I'd add that target. And then, as you can see, it's added over here already. And then if I say, okay, now my next target is going to be, I can key it over here, or I can play around with and scroll it as well. And the next target is, say, 70. At 70, I want to sell another 20%. So I'm still left with 40% at 70. Okay. And then say at 200%, I want to take another profit. So now the interesting part is this, that the last order would be a market order when you're using trailing. You can have it as a limit order, but it's always great to have market order, because once you turn on trailing, for example, you have, let's make this 202. So I keep trailing for up to 20%. So the normal rule that I follow is that it's 10% of the actual take profit. Yeah. So in this case, we are going for basically minus 22. So again, like over here with the bar, you might not be able to key in minus 22 because the maximum is 20%, but here you can key it in. But I don't recommend putting more than 20% or 30%, not more than that. So anyways, so after you've done with that, you can just simply add the target, and now you have these 4 to 5 targets, 5 targets up and running. So next up, we have the stop loss, of course. So in case of the stop loss, normally, whatever stop loss if you want to keep, you can keep your stop loss here, and then it has the option of the timeout. This is like when a wick comes, so to avoid those timeouts, you can have numbers such as 5 seconds or 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. Normally, you can keep it at like 150, which is about, yeah, 2 minutes. And then over here you have a trailing stop loss. So this is very interesting as well, because if you turn it on, so what it does is it keeps moving up. So as you can see over here, the stop loss is here. This is the take profits are here, and then I have the rest of the take profits here as well. So you can see all of them, the way you're taking the profits, and which is good. You're taking it on resistant lines, and when you change the values, these will move, and then we have our buy price here as well, and then we can see, okay, this is our stop loss. And so in this case, if you have trailing stop loss, what it'll do is the 12% as this buy, as the price moves up. For example, the price moves from here to here, so the stop loss will move from here to here, which is great, anyways, so this is how you create your complete trade. And so let's say that this is how I like my trade, and this is how I want to go about it, and then I'm going to just hit create trade. So it gives you an overview that, okay, this is the total amount, this is the stop loss, this is the stop loss timeout, this is the condition, these are the take profits, this is the trailing buy as well, and you say confirm. Just wait for it while it loads, and the whole order is going to be placed, and there you go. And is beautiful. There you go. So okay, the trades has been successful. Okay, that's great, thank you so much, and let's move forward. So now if you go down, you can see that we have our trade created. The take profits and everything will appear over here once the trade has been activated. So that's why it's not showing it at the moment. Let's go back to the rest of the terminals and see how things are. So this was smart trade. The next up is smart sell. It's very similar. It's the same thing like smart trade, but in this case you already have those tokens and you want to place your take profit and set up your stop loss onto them. So here again you can choose the amounts that you would like to sell. For example, this is, so if you want, say, okay, I don't want to sell all of it, I want to sell 50% of it. So it'll take 50%, and then you can put your buy price here, the price that you bought it at, so that way it knows when it's going down or up, and calculate the percentages accordingly. So for example, if you bought it at say 25,000, that was your buy price. Okay, so that was your buy price and the 50%. So again, you put your take profits over here, and then you say, okay, I want to take profit at 75%. Split targets, again the same thing, the same process. 25% at 75%. Okay, and then let's keep it this one simple. Let's say 100%, and the rest of my 75 of my 50% is going to be sold. And again, always, this is something I always do. So 75, so let's make this 7, and yeah, 8 is good, but 7.5, like I said, 10% is always great. And add target. So now we have this portion created. Stop loss I don't want to put, and we simply create the trade. So again, it shows you what are the diameters that you put. Everything looks good. We click on confirm. The order gets processed, the confirmation of transaction, and then we have to be patient, and then once it's done, we will have a pop-up come up. There you go. So that's how you use Smart Cell, and I'm going to show you how it looks as well, so it gives you an idea. Okay, so here we have the Smart Cell is done. Let's click OK, and then let's go down and let me show you how it looks. So as you go down, here you go. It's loading. So this was our previous one. This was the smart trade that we did, and here we have the other one. So let's just write smart trade. So this is how simple it is to take notes. And okay, so you can see this is my buy price, and this is at the actual profit so far. This is my first take profit, TP1, and this is my second take profit. So it's already placed over here. An added thing that you can do, like for example, if the price goes below this and you want to buy more, so instead of like adding another trade there and buying more, so because then in that case, like you wouldn't know your actual buy price combined with the previous buys, right? So you can simply go here, you can say add funds, and you can add like whatever amount you want to add at a lower price than your buy price. So let's say my buy price was 25 and I want to add funds at about 23, So if it goes at 23, I want to add a few more funds. So the first thing I will do is I will put a limit order, and I will say, let's say 23, 543, 545. How much, like again, how much amount you want to invest. This is like from your balance. So I say, okay, I want to invest $400, for example. So it tells you like what $400 is, like 4.23% of your current balance, and yeah, and this is the price you want to buy it, and just click save. So this way, when the market moves down, you're able to benefit from that and not create additional trades, and just stick to this one trade where you can make changes and DCA your current buy as well. So while this is loading, let's look at the other options. So smart cover is something that is like when you want to buy when you want to sell something and then buy it back. It's basically shorting. So this is not something that I generally use a lot, but I know a lot of people who use it and quite frequently, and whoever it works for, it's great. So anyways, the starting price, the starting thing is the same, that you want to sell at the current price, for example, or you want to sell at the trailing sell. You can turn on trailing sell. So in this case, we will stick to the bid price and say that what are the amount you want to sell, how much you want to sell. So in this case, we want to sell all of it, 10% of it, and then you will see an interesting difference over here. So in terms of take profit, it's in minus because you're going downwards. So accordingly, it puts the take profit. So if I think that BTC is going to go down by say 30%, so I add my take profit that at 30% I want to buy. Now again, how much you want to buy? All of it? Oh, I'll buy 50% of it and add target. And again, you can use the trailing on this one. Again, my next 30%, I want to make this 30, 35, and then accordingly this is plus now, as you can see. The reason being is it's just completely the other way around, right? You're shorting. This is for long, this is for short, this is for long, this is for short. So 3%, okay, 3% is good, and we add our target. And then moving forward, we say, okay, the stop loss. The stop loss, as you can see, it's in a positive percentage. So when you look at it, you say, okay, if the price goes up by 2%, just stop my shorting, you know. And same, you have the stop loss timeout if the wick goes up, and the trailing stop loss as it keeps moving down. If you look at it over here, let me just increase this to say 4%. 5 is good. 5. So you can see that the stop loss is above the price, okay, and then the stop loss is above the price. So similarly, this is how a smart cover works, and it's great. And you can just click create trade, and it's gonna go and create the trade. The last but not least of the smart trading terminal is the smart buy. So the smart buy is when you want to buy a little bit slowly, DCA into it. Same like what I mentioned to you, like adding funds, but here you can just say, okay, I want to buy for 10%. This is my price. I want to, let's open these up as well. And similarly, you have your take profits, which in this case would be buying more at a lower price. As you can see, the -3. So every 3% or every 5% down or every 10% down, for example, you can add targets, and you can basically DCA your way all. And similarly, you have the stop loss in case it's just going up. You don't want to DCA it, you want to go long on it. So these are the 5 different options that are available for smart trade, and believe me, it saves so much time. It's like such a time saver, and all of these percentages and split targets are just like a blessing. Let's go down and give you an overview of the rest of the terminals. So these are all my open orders which have been sent to the exchanges. Okay, and then here when we added the funds, so this is my buy price. This is the fund already placed over here, as you can see, at 23,545. So if this starts going down, this is where it's going to buy again, and our average price is going to be here then, and it will recalculate and bring it down and recalculate our profit percentages as well automatically. You can keep adding more and more funds to it. The other options that you have once you've created your smart trade is that for instance, you want to close at market price. You are happy with the 45%. You just click on this and it closes at market price. You can edit it, of course. You can cancel it. Once you cancel it, what happens is that it just gets cancelled, right? So you didn't buy anything, you didn't sell anything, so it simply cancels it. So here, just to give you an idea, I have like these trades that I have already placed, which are waiting for the price that I've wanted it at, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so this is an overview of the amazing trade terminal by 3commas, you know. And moving forward, we have history. It gives you an idea of all it gives you a detailed history of all your trades. And then we have the terminal, which is similar to this, but just to give you an idea, in the terminal, if you're doing features and you know, margin accounts and stuff, you can always use the terminal for that, where you can always select your leverages, and however where you want to cross isolated long or short, you go forward in doing that. So this is an overview of the smart trading, the terminal at 3commas. So next up, we have the DCA bots, the trading bots area, which includes the DCA bots, the grid bots, and the option bots, and then we have the marketplace. So let's look into DCA bots first. DCA, as the name states, this dollar cost averaging. Once you click on it, it will have this is the terminal that will show up, so which has discover bots, my deals, and bot analytics. In case of my bots. Let's start with the my bots. So this area is where you put in pairs of coins that you don't like, or you feel like right now they are not in a good position, or you already have deals open and you don't want to buy more of these. So this is where you add in. It's very simple to add. And then moving forward, this is gives you a complete overview of what's been happening with your funds and how things are going. And yeah, and the days when you have, like when it's empty, that means that you either didn't make any profit or you did not have any bots running on those days. And this gives you an overview of profits by each pair, what pair made you the most. For example, Link has been great, BTC, this is a margin pair. Then moving forward, this is an area which shows you all your bots, short, long bots, disable bots, enable bots, all the bots. So in this case, I have about 8 bots running, and this is how it looks. These are the number of deals that are running for this bot, for example, and so on and so forth. I will get into detailed videos for each and every bot, but this one is just to give you an overview that this is how it looks and this is how the bots are. And then as you can see, some of these bots, the bots itself has different parameters, and then they have different signals. For example, this is Bollinger Bands. This is a paid signal from Asira Premium. This is a paid signal from Stiox. This is a built-in signal at 3commas for buy from TradingView from within 3commas to buy 1 minute, the RSI, and this is the CQS signal. So there are a few signals. This is again a paid signal. So there are a few signals, and then these just to give you a rough idea that you can say, okay, for these are the pairs that we have, and this is the base order price, this is the safety order price, this is the take profit, this is the step level up, this is how many orders, additional orders that I want to place, and so on and so forth. So this is a great place to have your bots running and give you an idea of what each bot has been up to. And just to give you an idea on this as well, better idea, I will definitely make a series of videos on each bot, so that you know how to configure it, what are the settings, and you can copy it as well. So in this case, this is a recent bot I just started, and it is a BTC pair bot. These are all the pairs that I have. It's a long bot. This is the take profit percentage. This is the deal start condition that I just told you about. The base order price, the safety order price, the maximum safety orders, and so on and so forth. So and there on the right side you can see how the profits are going for every day and then for every pair. Anyways, so moving forward, bot analytics. So this was my basically the main my bots area. Then we have okay, let's look at bot analytics. So when you click on bot analytics, you see the overall status of all the top pairs which are being traded at the moment, and from here you can see the list of all the pairs that's been today's best pairs, and that's how you can add in and have a look at it and tweak your bots so that if you want to add in or remove a certain pair. And yeah, so next up are the deals. The deals are basically every trade that's done by a bot, and so every bot has its deals, and every bot has a limit on the number of deals they have. So you can have a look at all your deals here. It shows you the total profits from today, the total profits overall, active deals, how many deals are active, and this is the reserve in the deals. That is like when you place a safety order, the amount has already been placed on the exchange by these bots. Again, these are the breakdown of the profits in USDT, DC, BTC, BNB, and Ethereum. I normally trade in USDT, and recently I started doing BTC and Ethereum as well. So here you can see, similar to the smart trade, this is everything done by the bot, that it bought, this was the buy price that it bought depending on the signal, and right now it's showing us that it has a certain amount of profit, okay, and my take profit is at 1.2%, so that's already placed. This is similar to like how we were adding funds, but in the bots they automatically do it as per your settings. So we already have, in this case we have 3 active safety trades, and out of them one is active, which is this one, which is active meaning it's already placed on the exchange. And so far none of our safeties have been triggered, so 0 safeties. If you look at the options at the bottom, again we have, if we cancel it, it will keep your ATM. If you close at market price, it will close at this price. If you switch it, it's going to switch it from a long bot to a short bot. If you edit it, you can edit it. Again, you have the option of add funds here, similarly to the smart trade. This is something that you use once all of your safety trades are filled. And then you can also convert this into a smart trade, and then place your take profits and etc. accordingly, and stop losses accordingly. And we have the refresh button, which refreshes this and shows that, okay, what's up, what's going on right now. So this is an overview of the deals, and there's so many like ways of managing it. Let's look at another deal, which is this one, for example. Same, we have the profits here. You can see how much BTC was used to buy XTZ, and the time that's bought, the deal itself, and so on and so forth. So it's a great thing to have everything in front of you, and wherever you need to put in add funds, you add in more funds, and gives you an overview of all the deals that are open. So next up is the history. This is the history of all your deals. So it gives you the complete history of what's been going on. And then we have the presets. These are bots by people, free bots. All of them are free. These are the presets, which are simple bots, composite bots, and long short bots, if you want to look at all of them. For each bot, you can see what pairs, how they are performing, and how they've been, and you can always filter it out. So these are mostly free bots. These are mostly free bots that are offered by different users and by 3commas itself. So next up, what we have is the grid bot. The grid bot is, as it suggests, it's a grid. It places a grid. Let me just zoom on to this. Okay, let's do a manual strategy. You can do AI as well and manual as well. So as you can see, what a grid bot does is, as the value goes down from the top, as it goes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells, it goes down, it buys, it goes down, it buys, it goes up, it sells. So you know what I mean. So this is what grid bot does, and it's great to use if you are if you know your support and resistant lines, and it's wonderful. It's a wonderful tool to use as well. And I have not been using GridBot for the moment. I've focused on DCAs, but it's everyone's choice. Everybody prefers different styles. So this is one of the styles that of bots, or the strategy of bot that is available, and it does a good job. It gives you about 2 to 2.4%, per every grid. And again, grid bots are not every chart works with that, so you need to know which charts you're working with, which have sideways movement or consolidations. Then it's great. The next up that we have are the option bots. Options are not something that I'm into yet, but you have the option here of option bots. So again, you have everything in front of you. The terminal is in front of you. You choose according to your option details, and yeah, you just need to connect and move forward. Next up, which is an amazing place, is the marketplace. In 3commas with it under the bots. Okay, so in the marketplace you have the preset bots that we saw before. All of these are here, and once you click here, it's going to take you to the same screen that I showed you before. Stable coin bots, long working bots, FTX bots, specifically popularity, best of the week. So you can choose between these. Moving forward, now these are bots which are made by third parties, and these provide signals like what I showed you before in my bots, that I had CEDA Premium, for example, this one, and Stoics, which you pay $18 and $30 a month, and these provide signals. For example, CEDA Premium provides signals for Binance and Huobi, and Stoic provides signals for Binance US, CEDA Rapid for Binance in USD pair. These are BTC pairs. I think Stoic provides a USD pair as well. These provide BTC. So here you have a lot of bots. These are my subscription. You have a lot of bots which you can subscribe to get signals, and then basically signals that you can subscribe, and then you can copy the bot configuration which comes with each of these. There are free ones as well, as you can see, a lot of free ones. And then you have $10 per month, $18 per month, and then you can see CQS Premium, wow, $10 a month, they're giving you FTX features as well, Binance features as well, which is great, and but you have a look at the bots and the bot performances. So CQS free is there, TBT is there. You can look at the number of followers. So the more followers, the more active the bot is, and more popular the bot is. That's the category, right? And then you have the cost. You can see the API as well, 1 month, 1 week, what are the pairs available, and so on and so forth. So let's look at CQS free, for example. So you need to subscribe to the bot. I've already subscribed to this, and it gives you a breakdown. In some cases you don't see the data because of API restriction on some exchanges. But for example, here you can see already average profits are here, and so on and so forth. And then they have all these details, and sometimes these bots have more details here where you can copy the bots. So this was an overview of the marketplace. And then the last two options are there, where you can invite friends and earn a little bit once they sign up as an affiliate, And then the subscriptions. The subscriptions are the subscriptions for both your signals and as well as your subscription to 3commas. So in the free one, you can only run one bot basically, and you can do one smart trade for one exchange, and then same goes for one grid bot, one options bot, and this can connect to one exchange. In terms of starter, you can connect to more exchanges. You can have a lot more smart trades and stuff, concurrent trades. You can even test out on paper trading, which I generally don't do. But it's good to have paper trading, especially when you're starting to test out your strategies and stuff. In the advanced, you have 10 more accounts, and you have unlimited pairs for bots for spot exchanges. Here you have these limits. And then for the advanced one, you have unlimited accounts, unlimited multi and single pairs, features, bots, unlimited grid. Everything is basically unlimited, So this gives you an overall idea. All available plans, they have 23 supported exchanges, which I showed you before. The referral program is there, the APIs are there, and they have a mobile app as well, which is great to have a overview of what's going on. But I generally just have a look at it when just to get an idea on my bots. But normally I just come and I use the desktop version. Here you can see all the subscriptions for the market signals that I mentioned for the bots, the Stoic, CEDA Premium. So this is it tells you when you started it and when it's going to finish, and you need to resubscribe. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, do smash the like, and if you want to join this platform, there's a link in the description below where you can get up to 50% discount, if for annual and monthly as well. And I will be making more videos, and stay tuned, and Stay in the greens.